I don't know why I decided to enter and explore the rabbit hole of humanism. What did I expect to find? This topic is vast, complex, and exploring these tunnels can lead you into all sorts of problems. Tunnels branch into several directions, making you wonder why we have a habit of complicating things. Humans are crazy. Hello, everyone, wherever you are. I am Rajiv Chopra from the Dusty Mic Chronicles. And with this episode, I wish to take you on a long journey down the rabbit hole of humanism. In my book, or in my opinion, humanism simply means treating people with respect, irrespective of age, education level, wealth, caste, creed, color, etc., etc., etc. Of course, this definition gets more complicated than that. Not everything can be as simple as what I just said. You also must respect people for their actions and not just those who sound good. And this distinction is crucial because without this small distinction, we would always respect fine orators, no matter their behavior, no matter their genocidal propensity. I disagree with a few principles or definitions of humanism, those that reject religion. And please do read the article that I have linked to in this post. I am an atheist animist and I have no argument with those who are religious. If you believe in and pray to your God, I respect your belief. I draw the line at dogma. Humanists believe that we must approach the world with a scientific rigor and view events and people through the prism of rationality. I agree, but with one caveat. Humans are emotional and social creatures. Rationality can temper and calm extreme emotion, but not replace it. People often assume that those who follow scientific logic and rigor are free from dogma, and again, I disagree. A person can be dogmatic whether they are scientific, rational, religious, or atheist. Humanistic traditions originated in the West, or so we believe. Certainly, many texts on humanism have originated in the West. The West produces a lot of literature that gets disseminated across the world, sometimes creating the impression that all of these concepts and all such concepts are Western. And in my article, again, I attached a link, I mentioned that Sanatan Dharma, in essence, urges you to be a good human being. And, it just says be a good dude, respect people, and stuff like that. But Hindu nationalists have arrogated the philosophy, painting it with a saffron brush, which is a tragedy and which spoils the concept for me. However, all is not lost. India has a school of thought, the Charvaka school or the Lokyata school, which rejected the authority of the Vedas. This school originated in the 6th century BCE and is based on materialism and skepticism. Is the Charvaka philosophy a purely materialistic one or a humanistic one? I have not yet studied this philosophy sufficiently to make an educated guess or write an educated thesis on the subject, and might do so only a year or two from now. There is too much to do in the meanwhile. I also learned that humanistic traditions exist across the world. Not surprising. All religions, and I wager a bet that all religions are essentially humanistic. I have not come across one religion or one text that urges you to kill your neighbor or to harm them. Most religions, as far as I know, teach you to love your neighbor. But then again, I am not a scholar of religion. We evolve, hopefully. And I am attaching a photograph in this podcast. The man in the doorway, that's what I call it now. I photographed this man at Grant Road, Bombay, using an OM2 camera and black and white film. I was proud of the photograph then, and I'm proud of the photograph now. But the reasons for my pride have changed. At that time, I thought I had taken an authentic photo depicting real life. Life is always real, but I did not acknowledge it at that time. I applied reverse snobbery and told myself that the rich and powerful people lead fake lives. Fact of life is we all lead real lives. We just lead different lives. My uncle almost accused me of poverty porn when I showed him this photograph. And that statement forced me to reevaluate myself and my approach to street photography. I was being authentic when I took that photo, but I was being authentic to my then self. We change, and as long as we are not faking it, we are always being authentic. We may be good or we may be bad. When I look at the photograph now, I see a man in the doorway, and I feel sad that at a very fundamental level, nothing has changed. We make huge donations to temples, but hesitate to lift our fellow human beings from this squalor. As the world turns, the issues that humanistic philosophies address must evolve also. Genocide is the reality. There was one in World War II, there's one happening now. There was one in Congo, for those who remember or know of King Leopold. And there was one in Rwanda. And for all our faith and religion, we all continue to ignore genocidal actions for whatever reason. Environmental changes are going to displace millions of people. Will we sacrifice the lives of people or other animals or flora at the altar of greed? Inequality is rising, and so is poverty, pushing millions down into the arms of misery. These and other issues, I believe, are going to dominate the world in the coming years. And if you want to talk about humanism, and if you want to wax eloquent on humanism, it's good if you allow yourself to be brave. Courage must accompany humanism. Humanistic philosophy without courage is just a selection of nice words and books and articles that no one reads or cares about. So I will talk more about humanism over the next week. But that's it for now. Rajiv Chopra from the Dusty Mic Chronicles saying goodbye for now. See you in the next episode. Share your comments, give me a thumbs up, spread the word, and do subscribe. See you next week. Ciao.